knew my marriage was over when she shared a look that was.
I realized my marriage was over not because of a fight, but because of a look that wasn't meant for me. It happened at a dinner party we were hosting. My wife, Lillian, was the perfect hostess, gliding through the room, laughing, charming everyone. Across the table, I saw her exchange a glance with a guest, a surgeon named Victor. It was quick, almost invisible, but it was charged with a familiarity that made my blood run cold. In that single moment, the entire evening turned into a performance. Her laughter felt rehearsed, and every touch she gave me felt borrowed from a script I hadn't read. That night, as she slept beside me, I knew. Betrayal doesn't always announce itself with a slam of the door. Sometimes it arrives quietly, polished, and so very confident you'll never notice. I didn't confront her. Instead, I started listening. I listened for the charity meetings that never appeared on any public calendar. I noticed how her phone was always by her side, yet conveniently unlocked at home, a calculated performance of transparency. I saw the unexplained bank transfers from an account I didn't recognize. Rage is loud, but necessity is quiet. I hired someone to find the truth. The report came back 2 weeks later. It was clean, concise, and utterly merciless. Photos, messages, financial records. An affair over a year long, complete with a plan to slowly siphon our money offshore. It turned out Victor was a pro at this. Lillian wasn't his first partner in crime, just his latest. What shocked me wasn't the affair itself, but the sheer ambition of their plan. They weren't just planning to leave. They were planning to erase me financially and socially. So I made my move first, but I didn't change my behavior. I became kinder, more attentive. I gave her flowers. I let her believe she was safe, that her secret was secure. While she was busy planning her grand exit, I was fortifying my own. I restructured assets, activated trusts, and had lawyers prepare documents that sat waiting in my office, silent and ready. The stage was set. I invited her parents to a lunch, telling them we needed to discuss a family investment. Then I scheduled a business meeting and asked Lillian to join. She walked into the conference room, smiling, completely unsuspecting. Her smile froze when she saw who was waiting. Her parents. My attorney, a financial investigator. And on the table, several folders with Victor's name, printed neatly on the front. She tried to laugh it off, but the air was thick with undeniable facts. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. I simply laid out the truth, piece by piece, in chronological order. The photos, the bank statements, the text messages. There were tears, then denials, then desperate excuses, and finally a heavy, defeated silence. The deal was simple. She could walk away with only what she had personally earned, or we could let the courts and the media have their way with the evidence. She signed the papers. Victor disappeared a few days later. His medical practice shut down, his phone disconnected. Lillian moved out that same night. The house suddenly felt enormous and brutally honest. I didn't feel like a winner, I just felt finished. Months went by. The story made its quiet rounds. Life eventually found a new, calmer rhythm. And then something strange happened. I started sleeping through the night again. I started enjoying my morning coffee. The silence in the house no longer felt like a punishment. It felt like peace. One evening, I went to a gallery opening and I met someone. There was no lightning strike, no dramatic movie moment, just easy conversation that didn't feel like a battle. It was just nice. And in that moment, I understood the real truth about betrayal. It doesn't destroy you, it liberates you. Lillian thought she was orchestrating my downfall, but what she really did was remove herself from my future. And in the end, that was the cleanest, kindest cut of all. Thanks for listening.